Have you ever heard of someone whose faith and perseverance were so strong that they overcame the chains of slavery and the barriers of prejudice? Today, I want to share with you the story of Venerable Augustus Tolton, the first African-American Catholic priest in the United States. His life was marked by unimaginable hardships, yet also by unshakable faith and a heart devoted to serving God's people. Stay with me until the end of this story, because it carries a powerful message for us all. Augustus was born on April 1st, 1854, in Missouri, in a nation still divided by slavery. His parents were enslaved. His father escaped to fight for freedom as a soldier in the Union Army during the Civil War. His mother, Martha Jane, was a woman of extraordinary courage. When Augustus was only 7, she risked everything to save her children. One night, she led them across the Mississippi River. Fleeing to freedom in Illinois, they were free at last. But they did not find a world free of prejudice. Growing up, Augustus faced discrimination at every step. Even in Catholic schools, some parents protested against having a black boy in their classrooms. But Augustus found refuge in his faith. He served as an altar boy and was encouraged by a kind priest, Father Peter McGurr, who believed in him when many others rejected him. It was in the church that Augustus heard God's call to become a priest. That dream, however, seemed impossible. No American seminary would accept a black man at the time, but God opened a way. Through the support of his mentors, Augustus was accepted into the Pontifical Urban College of Propaganda Fide in Rome. For the first time in his life, he experienced equality. He was treated as a brother by his classmates, studied diligently, and was loved by his teachers. On April 24, 1886, Augustus Tolton was ordained a priest at the Basilica of St. John Lateran in Rome. He thought he would be sent as a missionary to Africa, but Rome surprised him. They sent him back to the United States to serve as a missionary to his own people, the Black Catholics. Back in his homeland, new challenges awaited. In Quincy, Illinois, he founded St. Joseph's Church and soon gained the love and admiration of many. His masses were so welcoming that people of all races began to attend. Unfortunately, this caused jealousy and resistance from some white priests who could not accept a black priest. Leading such a vibrant community, the opposition became so strong that Father Tolton was forced to leave Quincy. He was then sent to Chicago, where he founded St. Monica's parish. There, he worked tirelessly. Day after day, he served the sacraments, visited poor families, cared for the sick, and guided children in the faith. He gave his whole life to his parish, often neglecting his own health. The sweltering Chicago summers did not stop him. No matter how hot or how exhausted he was, he continued to visit homes, celebrate Mass, and serve his people. His kindness and dedication made him not only a religious leader, but a true shepherd for the Black Catholic community, who finally had a place to call their own. In the summer of 1897, an intense heat wave struck Chicago. Father Tolton, already worn out by years of selfless labor, continued his work without rest. On July 9th, after returning from a retreat, he collapsed in the streets of the city. He was taken to a hospital but never recovered. He was only 43 years old. At his funeral, hundreds of people, black and white, came to honor the man who had given his life in service to others. The devotion to Father Tolton grew over the years because his life was a living witness of faith, humility, and courage. He overcame prejudice without hatred. He won hearts through kindness and showed that the Church is a home for all. In 2010, the Archdiocese of Chicago officially opened his cause for canonization. In 2019, Pope Francis declared him venerable, recognizing that he had lived the Christian virtues in a heroic way. The next step toward his beatification will come when a miracle is officially recognized through his intercession. Venerable Augustus Tolton is not just a historical figure. He is a beacon of hope in times of division, a sign that faith can break down even the hardest barriers, and that the light of the gospel can shine in the darkest places. His life teaches us that to serve with humility and perseverance is a true path to holiness. May the life of Augustus Tolton inspire us all to never give up, even in the face of injustice and adversity. If this story touched your heart, share it with someone who needs hope today, and stay with us to hear more powerful stories of faith that change the world.